Hello everybody and welcome back to the Grand Mafia. It has been a while since last time I shared my experience with unlocking T4 troops as a totally 100% free to play player. So I didn't, if you the first time to watch this video, I just let you know I didn't even spend anything on this game. I didn't even buy the Killer Queen pack, which is the awesome deal, I believe. But I believe a lot of people, they raise a concern about it's too hard to unlock T4 unless you're willing to spend an insane amount of money on this game. So I think for me, I've been playing this game for a while, so I want to share my experience with every one of you about my experience with heading towards T4. So without getting away, let's get started. So first thing first, give you some update about my current progress, right? So in the last video, people saying I accumulated over 100 million diamonds, and a lot of people thank you everybody for your kindly suggestion, which asked me to hide those resources. And it's not because I don't want to hide resources, it's just because I don't have anywhere to hide resources. As everybody know, you can exchange your resources for a smuggler, and you see normally if I see something like this, I can use diamond to exchange a diamond or use diamond to get some speed ups. I do that, but even after doing that, I still have a lot of diamonds. So I have nowhere to hide those diamonds. So what I did is I joined a pretty strong faction and trying to be better be safe over there. However, the situation happened before the situation happened is like around 2 weeks ago, my turf got raided by the other people, right? I tell you, I'd be heavily bombarded by the other factions. I tell you what happened. I say PvP, right? I sorted by defense. You see, there is a lot of defense, like battles, and I lost a lot, right? Look at that. Look at that. So, what did you learn from this? What did you learn from this report? It pretty much means I be zeroed, right? I got no diamond left to be robbed. I have no metal left to be robbed. I pretty much be zeroed at that time. So to sum up my loss, I lost 1.9 million troops, right? 1.9 million troops I lost. So which even my sanitaro is full at the time. I spent roughly 2 weeks time trying to recover, but you see, still get roughly 400,000 troops in sanitaro. So I lost 1.9 million troops, and also I lost 115 million diamond. Right. So that's significantly slowed down my progress with unlocking T4 as a free-to-play player. For your information, I haven't unlocked my T4, but I'm getting pretty close now. So that's the current situation. So the lessons, we lost the battle. We don't lost the battle for nothing. We always trying to learn something from what we lost, right? So if you're looking at the battle report, once again, I choose this, right? What I've learned is people, they can raid you or they can attack you when you are sleeping. And everybody know, like most of city, they have the killing events, and it usually happens over the weekend. Some city have 1 day, some city have 2 days. But normally between Monday to Friday, it's outside of the killing event, which we usually call the KE. And what happens is during this time, and normally people won't attack each other. However, what happens on the screen is I got attacked on Tuesday morning, right? Around 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll be attacked. Let's see what time is it. Okay, actually it's 5:19, right? It's not even 6. So obviously I was sleeping. So, cause I was sleeping and it's outside of the killing event, so I didn't have my shield up, so I was totally not prepared. I don't even have my attack set up on. So lessons learned from the failure is you always, guys, you always have this, your attack set up on when you go offline. By doing this, it's not 100% guaranteed you be safe. However, even people they attack you, you can manage to do some damage to the enemies, and also it is better than you only have investment set up or you have a kingpin set up like when you go sleep. So people say, oh, it's more likely people will attack you if you on those non-attack like setups. That's lessons learned from number one. So for that so I always have my attack set up on when I go offline. The other things which I learned, which is you should always, did you guys see like those gray area? We call it as government area, right? If you don't want to use bubble, the shield, but you have a lot of resources and you are afraid to be zeroed during the when you go offline and outside the KE, because even outside KE, I just show you, it's a gentleman's agreement. People can still attack you regardless it's inside the killing event or outside the killing event, right? Unless it's a government war, which you are inside your territory, the game stop people from attacking you. But outside of the killing the government war on the city map, people can attack you. The Monday to Friday is a just gentleman agreement. People can still attack you regardless. So if you don't want to have the tragic story happen as what I had, you can relocate your turf into the government area. Why? Because as you see on the description, the turf within this territory cannot activate protection program. Basically, you cannot bubble. But the condition is you don't feel like you use bubble because it's outside the KE. You feel it's unlikely people attack you. But if you want to be 100% sure and don't want to be get zeroed, don't want to be caught off surprise, you still go to this area, because the second statement here, you will be relocated to a random location after being defeated in battle. That means if you are on this area and you are on bubble, of course you cannot bubble here because it's as a description. But if you got defeated, your turf will be randomly relocated so somewhere on the map. That means the enemy can only attack you once. Technically, they can browsing the map to find you, attack you again, but it's possible, but normally people won't do that, especially when you have over 1 million, when you have a lot of troops, and the people they cannot just like attack you solely. They have to raid you, so it makes them harder to zero you, as would happen to me. So the lessons learned is if you are outside of killing event and you have a lot of resource and you don't want to use bubble to shield when you go offline, you always go to the government area. So number one, it can help you with avoiding being zeroed. Number two, if you got defeated, they can't capture you on the boss unless you don't have any troops and you're left on the boss inside the turf and you don't use the safe house. And number three, of course, like you save resources, right? So that's something which I can share with you on the defense perspective, especially you have a lot of resources and the troops and are scared about be zeroed. So the lessons which I learned. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to share with you. The second thing is about the main topic for today, which is T4, right? By the way, like guys, did you get this new background music? I don't like this background music. I think they introduced this new music a days ago or 1 or 2 days ago, and it feels so sad and so heavy. It makes me feel, the first time when I log into my game, I heard this music, say, what? I got my underboss captured? Guys, can you hear that? Yeah, it feels like your underboss get captured. So I don't really like this background music. So what I did is I communicated with GM, says like, could you please change the city map music? it is too heavy. It's a typo over there. Heavy makes me don't want to log into the game, right? Because it makes me feel like my underboss get captured. But the new music inside of the building, main building, is nice. Or somebody just, I just like make it louder so you can listen. I just realized I don't have to do that because every one of you can listen to this music because we all play the game. We all know. So all right. So without getting away, so let's back to the topic. Unlock T4. Unlock T4. There were three major things you need to address. One is you need to have a lot of speed ups, right? Because everybody know to unlock T4 investment center, and you need to have every single of the investment on this page, which is a crew, maxed out, and it takes insane amount of time. I'm currently unlocking Bruiser Defense level 10, right? See how many days left? Still 27 days left, right? And what about this one? This one takes 69 days. Of course, because I'm not on the investment setup. So if I'm on investment setup, so to see how much time I need to just give you some brief understanding about how long it takes. Still take 49 days, right, to just unlock the Hitman Defense level 10. And to, what about this? I can't see the date yet, but I'm expecting much more time comparing with the Bruiser HP level 10, like, or Bruiser Defense level 10 upgrade. So number one, you need a lot investment speed up. Number two, you need a lot resources, right? So as I mentioned in the previous video, so unlock T4, you need a lot of resources, especially on Diamond. See, like this one. If I want to increase Hitman Defense from level 9 to level 10, I need 32, is that 42? Actually 42 million Diamond. Is that 42 or 43? Let's look at this one. Attack defense, crew attack. I need 108 million diamonds, right? So there is a lot of diamond you need. And then number three, you need to have these three building: faction club, and this called hostage cell, and in interrogation room. Level them to level 10, 25. I already have them to level 25. I'll share my experience in a minute. Because only after leveling those buildings up to level 25, you can leveling this investment center to level 25. And only after you have this investment center to level 25, then you can start like investing those conditions, those investment in order to unlock T4, right? And you see like their requirements say in the second line, investment center level 25. So, and the same for this investment for the Hitman defense and the Bruiser defense, you all need the level. See the second line, you all need investment center to level 25. So the investment center to level 25 is absolutely necessary to unlock T4. And in order to do that, you need to have those three: faction club, hostage cell, and the interrogation room to level 25. And that is very, very, very difficult. So okay, so I just mentioned there are three challenges before you can unlock T4. One is speed ups. Second one is resources, to be more precisely diamonds. Number three, the building requirements. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips and my experience about addressing those pressing issues about unlock T4. First, speed ups. So speed up, you always try to save your speed ups on the investment, right? You don't waste your speed ups on something like assembly traps. You don't waste your speed up on, for example, like unlocking like speed up some unnecessary investments, such as, for example, I'll give you one of the things, such as you don't spend your investment speed up on the defense, right? because defense, those things could take you insane amount of time to complete and give you very, very little benefit. For example, if you want, don't do what I do. I learned it the hard way. Say, look at this. If you want to upgrade the war duration, it takes originally 224 days, even after my underboss specialty like buff and my equipment setup. It can be reduced to 59 days, but still insane amount of days. And also look at the increase of the influence and the max the war duration. Let me ask you a question. How many times when you play game you actually need war? Right? Most of the time you don't need a war unless you are between the battle. But even you have insane amount of war, you're not going to hold. Right? So as I just showed you earlier, my turf got raided by other people. I have over 1 million war HP. Doesn't hold, right? I got a 0, right? And the raided enemy, they just like knock down my war just in 1 second. I'm going to show you actually talking about that. Just let me show you the battle, which is I win a few battles when I was defending my turf because the enemy attack is just overwhelming. There is a very epic battle which I did against those people. They attack me. I think I saved this one. Your turf be attacked, dude. What? Is that disappeared or something? What's this? This is for a long time ago. I swear to God, I saved those. I swear to God, I saved those. Okay, actually, it's for rated, right? Okay. Defense. Your turf got irradiated. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find that battle. But that battle was so epic. It was so epic. It lasted for so long. My reinforcement. It's all about my reinforcement. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, why it takes so long to find these things? I just replay this battle to let you know. To let you know both of the side I win at the end, but both of the sides suffering heavy damage, right? So I just replay this video to let you see like how crazy, how bloody the battle was. So let you know, like during this battle, my war has over 1 million HP. See, the war only hold for like less than 1 second. Over 1 million war HP only hold for 1 second, and the enemy only lost 2% of their HP before they get into the real battle. You see, like the battle is pretty close between the both sides. I'm the blue side. I have 62% of the HP left, and the enemy still at 40, 44, 41, so pretty close. You see, this battle is crazy as fuck. Finally, I won the battle. As you can see, both of sides has suffered heavy damage, right? Even I win the battle, but how much? Like I have 223 troops dead, right? So I still have a lot like heavy damage. I received heavy damage, and this is status. If you guys want to see, I'm not trying to show off the victory. What I'm saying is like by the way, I have 2.7 million troops because the other faction members, they reinforced me. right? So yeah, the war had over 1 million HP done the whole at all. So that's what I'm saying. There is not much point to invest on the war because it's not going to hold. It's not going to hold, especially when people write you. The war only hold lasts for 1 second or 2, right? So to use speed up, you only use a speed up. You only use a speed up for unlock T4 things. To unlock T4, you need, as I mentioned, you need every single investment on this page, and also don't forget. See, there is invest called Crew Attack 1, right? This is this one, right? The bottom one. So to unlock this Crew Attack level 1 for level 9 to 10, right? It clearly says you need level 10 logistic and the level 10 supply chain. And to unlock level 10 logistic and the supply chain, you see they are the very last 2 investment on the economics page. And to unlock those things, you pretty much need to unlock everything. Not pretty much, you need to unlock everything on this page. So to unlock T4, you need 100% on economy. You need 100% not on defense. Defense you don't have to waste your time because I just showed you. And you have 100% on the crew. So my recommendation is, right, if you want to invest, you always max it out investment center first. Every single things here because it gives you passive income. It speed up your farming speed. It increase your resource generation speed. It increase your building development speed, right? So it gives you a ton of passive benefit. Then you max out everything here. Right? Anything else is just a life quality improvement. And do not invest too much on defense, like what I did, and advanced defense. Holy moly, right? I don't want to address anymore about the time, insignificant time I wasted on the defense investment, right? And so I just mentioned, you save your speed ups on the right investment, and also you always use smuggler to get your speed up. For example, this one, the first one, right? I already done this one, right? It doesn't matter what it costs. It could cost me diamond, I pay it. It cost me cash, great, I pay it. So if you see any speed up items in the smuggler shop, go exchange that without even think about it. That's number 1, right? That's number 2. So you get a speed up for those smugglers. And then number 3, you can also get a speed up for the faction shop, right? In the faction shop, there is a tab called speed ups. You can get those speed ups by spending the faction coins, right? Go save your faction coins and buy those speed up items. So that's how you save your speed up. Of course, don't forget to use your investment set, upgrade the investment set, because it can greatly reduce the investment time. Also, the underboard specialty can help with the speed up of your investments as well. For example, as you see, I level 10 this investment speed here, right? So there, I think that's the only one, or there is others. I'm going to, there is another one here. See how much time it save you. 65% of the time it can decrease the investment time. Let me just go back to my attack because I don't want to be caught up out of surprise when I was making the video. Okay, so that's a speed up things which I mentioned. And resources, right? Resources, I just explained, we need insane amount of diamond, right? So in order to get that diamond, for day 1, keep in mind, for day 1, you start farming diamonds already. You start farming diamond, like, let's see what kind of the diamond tile we have here. Let's see, okay, there is level 2, or maybe that's too shabby. Oh my god. I have 1 tube here, mine, and the farming level 3, because City, for your information, I'm in city 107. This city is flooded with people, and there are too many people, which is, who didn't finish his time? Fair, I finished that. So there are crazy people they farming, like in this city, and this city is too crowded, and yeah, I don't want to even talk about that. But sometimes I find myself can't even find the level 3 tower, have to do level 2 towers. Alright, so for day 1, when you start playing this game, always prioritize farming diamonds. That's number 1. And then number 2, you build your diamond lab. Right, diamond lab is give you passive income about the diamonds you can have. Right, currently I have 5 diamond lab here, which give me how much is that? For your information, like if you don't know, if you tap your mention, you can see your stats about your productivities. For example, it says diamond every hour, right? It says, so I'm able to produce 118,000 diamond. So that is pretty much means I'm farming a level 3 tiles all the time. I know a level 3 tile is around 275,000 diamonds, right? So, but normally it take around 2 hours for me to finish. You can speed up your farming speed up by investing on economy and increase on the boss specialty. But for my current setup, I'm going to show you later, and it takes me roughly 2 hours. So if you have those diamond labs to higher level, currently I'm leveling my second diamond lab to level 25. It can give you pretty good amount of diamonds. And see this one, it says like it increase your training speed by 20%, right? And also increase the diamond hour income by 4,875. And if you level them to level 25, each diamond lab at a level 25 give you extra 2% of crew attack, which is affect every single type of troops. Doesn't matter it's a bruiser, hitman, bikers, or cars. So which is pretty good. And also there is when you upgrade your underboss specialty. Okay. Before I go in this one, I recommend every single of you, which is to maybe you can do what I do on the boss special setup for development, not for attack though. Okay, so first you upgrade every single of your economy, especially on this one, right? You try to level up this capacity to level 10, right? Once you have the level 10, it means like every time when you farm, every single of troop can carry more resources. Once you have them level 10, then you can do what I do. Let me remove my camera away. Right? So you don't need to construction speed to level 10 unless you are pretty new. But once you have leveled your investment center to level 25, really trust me, there is not much things you need to put on construction speed ups, because the rest of things they nice to have, like a level up second diamond lab to level 25. That's nice to have, but to unlock T4 you don't need a second level 25 diamond lab, right? But you do need to max it out every single of the diamond production on the boss specialty to the max. Right, there is a last one here. I max them to level 20 to 50, because they can increase your productivity of diamond to 288% at level 50. Right, even for the previous one, which is this one small one, also give you 48%, which is good. So if you can upgrade your specialty for your underboss, be like this. I'm going to show you once again, right? Then you can have a lot of passive diamond generation productions, I should say. And training speed, you need that all the time, right? So you level them to the max. Investment, yes, you need that, because unlock T4 take an insane amount of time. You need that. Construction, you don't need the max unless in the early stage you're trying to level in your mansion to level 25, or you're trying to level your investment center to level 25, you need that. But after you have done that, you don't. And this capability, I level them to level 20, level 15, the max. But I don't spend any points on the robbery speed, because for me, just for my preference, I feel like quicker the robbery is means more frequently I need to log back to the game, right? I got other things in my real life to do, so I don't want to come back to the game every like 5 minutes, if you know what I mean. And of course, you don't need assemble speed ups, right? You do need the training speed ups, right? And I didn't spend anything of this crew load capability, the tier 2 one. I didn't do anything. And for me, the bottom line is, if my troops can finish a level 5 bank tile in one go, I'm happy. So I'm already happy. So with the current my underboss special setup, I'm able to finish a level. Just to let you know, like where is it? I think I finished already. So, but with the current setup, I'm able to finish a level 5 bank tile in one go. So I feel that is my current setup is a pretty good balance between farming and the diamond generation. So I just introduced 2 ways to get your diamonds. One is for farming, another one is for your productivity for your diamond lab. And third one, of course, everybody already mentioned earlier, use smuggler, right? You can, like for example, like this one, right? Every time when I see there is a deal for diamond, it doesn't matter what it costs. It could be diamond for diamond, it could be cash for diamond, it could be cargo for diamond. I go ahead, I got a diamond, right? So that's how I got the diamonds. And of course, there is another way which I already explained at the very beginning of this video, which is you can attack other people's. But that is, I'm not going into talk too much about that, because that's a totally different topic about how to attack other people. I'm not going to discuss that right now. So that's how you get the diamonds. And oh yeah, the other way is, if you are in a big faction, you can always ask the other member to donate you the diamond. Actually, when I got zeroed by, I think the faction name they zeroed me is called the Diamond Hunter. Alright? Yeah. This dude, he pretty much like zeroed me. Hey guys, he got my 150 million diamonds. I think their faction name is called the Diamond Hunters. Like, those guys, they must get a lot of diamonds. If you after diamond, don't come to me. If I got a zero again, I probably quit the game. I'm not going to continue this like unlock T4 as a free-to-play player, like series. So if you guys, if you want to see me keep uploading the video like this, share my experience, yeah, save me, right? Alrighty, so I just mentioned about the diamond. The third one is the buildings. As I mentioned earlier, you need to leveling investment center to 25. In order to do that, you need these 3 buildings to level 25 as well. But leveling up those 3 buildings to level 25 is a pain, right? Because they need liquid, handcuff, and shunklers. And those things are extremely hard to get, but there is a trick. One is a lot of people didn't normally make mistake about the casino. Like for example, I'm currently on, just let me remove myself once again. I'm doing the level 22 casino. As you see, there is a list of the prize you can get, which is can get gold, can jewelries, right, and the other speed ups. But if you haven't leveling those 3 buildings, the faction club, the irrigation room, and the hostage cells to 25, don't do those levels. Don't do those level casinos. You always go with level 19, 18, 17, because Level 19, 18, 17, they give you those materials. Sometimes, I'm not saying they always give you those items, but sometimes they give you. If you can start hitting those casinos like 19, 17, 18 for day one. Of course, you can't do it on day one, but once you are capable for doing those casinos, I think start for level 16 or something, right? Yeah, 15 you can still get that. What about 14? 14 you count. Okay, once you start reaching level 15, between 15 to 90, you always hit those casinos. You don't do like level 20 or 21 or level 22 as I do, because you need those. You need those not 12. You need those items. You need those liquid, handcuff, and shunker. You need those items to leveling those buildings to 25. That's tips number one. Casino. Number two, when you see an event which you can exchange for price. For example, sometimes there is a. Let me check if there anything which I can exchange. For example, this. Yeah, for example, this shop, you can get price. You can use your items to exchange for the price, right? You always exchange for this coupon. What's the name called? It doesn't say the name, but it's called building material coupon. You always exchange that. Doesn't matter what kind of the shop. Once you see there is anything you can use your token to exchange a price, you always exchange for coupons, right? I know other things like this is pretty like this is like 100 on the boss XP. They are pretty attractive, but you don't, right? You don't. You always aim for the coupons because coupons can be used to exchange for those items. Let me see how many coupons I have. Since I'm already leveling those buildings to level 25, so I don't really need those coupons anymore. See, family building material redemption coupons. Right, this is the one coupon for one liquid, one coupon for one handcuff. So those things are awesome things. You should use those coupons, get the material. So that's tips number two. For the second approach, you can get those building material. And the third one, which is what I did, and I think most of you probably do that well, is to use your gold. Use your gold to buy those liquid, shunker, and the handcuff. So there, if you go to, it's a server set time. So, what kind of events we have today? Not much. Daily purchase. Anyhow, doesn't matter to me because I'm free to play player. So, if you go to investment center, let me switch to my other account. Because this account are really level to the max, so it doesn't really give you guys a very clear view of what I'm talking about, right? For example, if I go to, I want to upgrade my faction club, I want to upgrade, and I don't have enough liquid. See, I need 1,500, and I can press on the plus button. You always go to the last one, right? The 1,000 because that's the best value for money. Otherwise, you spend 15 gold to just get one liquid, right? But if you go with the last one, you spend 10,000, you can get 1,000. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? So the last one pretty much means like you spend 10 gold, you get one liquid. And but if you go with the small amount of one, it's like the price increased by 50%. You don't want to do that. Same goes the other buildings. Like for example, this one, the second one, upgrade. This one I have enough for now. What about this one? Upgrade. Yeah, for example, this one. Go same deal. Right? You always go with the most expensive one. And I just saw I have a smuggler shop available right now. Right? I see like what's available over there. Not much things. So I'll probably the last one. Money for money is good deal. I get that. And the diamond for metal? Hell no. Hell no. I don't do that. Alright, let me go back to, let me shake my phone. By the way, if you shake your phone, you can get all your resources in one go. And what's this? Diamond, sweet. Let me go back to my account, main account again. Oh, now my influence is around 101 million, but before I got bombarded, I have 115 million influence. Like one day, I wake up and I only have 70 million influence left. That's what the tragedy started, and you don't want to be like that situation. So I just explained like how you get those building material in order to upgrade your investment center level 25, right? Number one, hit casino for level 15 to 19. Don't go beyond 19, right? Unless you have enough, right? Number two, which is you should always get the building material, family building material coupons, redemption coupons. Once you see is any shop they are selling those coupons, you always get those coupons. The other way is you can always go to the government wall. There is you can raid the police station to give you some coupons as a reward as well. And number three, you always go to you can use your gold. So that's why in my past video I said you always save your gold only on purchase those building materials. Don't use gold on speed ups or use gold on played events. Don't do that. The last things I can share with you about those buildings is you upgrade those buildings evenly. I saw some people, they upgrade this faction club to 25. Okay, I done this one and level hostage cell to 25. Okay, then I start working on this one in irrigation room. Don't do that. You always level them up evenly. Like level is this one to 20, this one to 20, the third one to 20. Why? Because when you hit casino or you are in the events, the rewards is random. If you think about in your situation, you have already leveled your faction club to 25 and you join events and the events give you 30 liquid. What are you gonna do with 30 liquid? It can't do anything with that because you don't need the liquid anymore. So you always upgrade those three buildings evenly, right? Got that? Alright, okay, cool. So that's I just explained about the three key challenges for unlocking T4. One is speed ups, which I explained. Two is the resources, especially for diamond. Three is the building upgrade. So moving to the next topic about the building recommendations, about how many building you need and what's your building leveling up orders. So I can give you some. Let me get more resources here as well. Let me just there is a hell events. This hell event is not good camping because this hell event give you a Hellcat token. So, but you need to kill some high level camping, which I can't right now. What's this? And by the way, if you want to participate in the events, sometimes you have to do those events because you're trying to finish like faction or like call up missions. You need to finish certain tasks. You need to do that. You always look at the personal events and the hell events. For example, if you need to train certain amount of the troops, you do that when you see like personal events they require training troops, because by doing that you not only like finish the task but you also finish the events, personal events. Sometimes the hell events will require training the troops as well. You get more rewards by finishing that task, if you know what I mean. Okay, for the buildings, first thing, you don't need this commercial street to level 25, right? I don't know why I'm leveling my commercial street to level 25, but you don't need that if you want to unlock T4. You don't need that, right? Apart from that, every single of other building, you need to be level 25 at least once, at least one building. I already have like maxed out those three buildings, so those coupons has no use to me now unless I want to exchange for diamonds. So unless there is some building like a mansion and the investment center, you can only have one. But for the other building like a bank, right, arm shops, you don't need more than one building have level 25, unless later you have nothing to upgrade, right? So you always leveling the leveling order is you always leveling your hospital first, because hospital can save your troops if you got attacked. So I give my recommendation about my current structure. I think it's pretty well balanced between the productions and also the military, the battering. So basically is I have two training center because number one, training center can train more troops in one session. And number two, training center, right, give you the crew defense buff by 10%. That's actually a lot. So I have two training center at level 25. So that gave me like 20% of buff on the crew defense, which apply to every single type of troops. So I have 5 diamond labs. Because I mentioned earlier, diamond labs not only increase the diamond productivity, but also increase the training speed. You see like that? Training speed increased by 20%. And also increase the crew attack. So diamond lab is pretty good, and also diamond is very important, I mentioned earlier. And I have 10 hospitals. I have every single of hospital at level 25. So which give me totally 400,000 capacity of hospitals. Right? So you're always leveling the hospital first. Right? Then when you leveling other buildings, you start leveling like workshop, because once you leveling workshop to 25, you can unlock more accessory slots. Accessory slots, basically you can equip more items here, which can significantly increase your attack ability, or you can put more items like what I did to decrease construction speed or investment speed. So workshop is quite important to level to level 25 as a priority. So the rest of the things, banks. If you don't have anything else to build on your base, you can build banks. Because bank, sometimes in the past, I always have a question. Sometimes I saw myself have this cash number flashing in red. Why? Because your building, your main building have a maximum number of the cash you can hold per hour. So if you exceeding the amount, for me it's around 4 million, right? If you exceeding the amount, then you will gradually like lose the cash in your account. So how to increase the limit for the cash you can hold? You build more banks, right? For example, bank says hourly keep. It tell you, right? It tell you capacity. See, it increases the capacity by a lot. So that's how you can increase your cash capacity. So in case you have a lot of cash, you won't lose them. So you have nothing to build on your turf, you can build banks. So for me, I don't really care those resources, because like most of the time we don't short of cash. So I have 4 banks, 4 smelters, and 4 armor shop, and 4 warehouse shop. So pretty much evenly spread out. Right? The black market, faction club, hotel, which is you can build that later, and the other things, which is radar. It can like increase. It can give you the enemy attack debuff when enemy attack you. So you can consider about that, put that into your upgrade priority list as well. So that's another thing. But the main thing take away for the building is you can have 10 hospitals as minimum. I'm building hospital at 10, which is not good, right? 10 is barely enough, but consider about well balance between your diamond labs and your training center and your hospital. I decide to go with 10. So far, I think it's okay, right? 10 hospitals, 2 training centers, and 5 diamond lab. So that's the building recommendations. Okay, so for investment recommendation already mentioned earlier, so you always finish the economy. You finish economy first, then you move into crew, right? And after you will level up, so like for example, you're leveling those hitman defense to level 9, and you need the investment center to level 25, and your investment center is not level 25 yet, because as I mentioned earlier, those 3 buildings need to level 25 first. You don't have anything else to invest, right? Because leveling those items, you need a level 25 investment. So what should you do? So here is some recommendations for you when you are waiting for investment center to become level 25. You always invest in something which is benefiting your everyday life. Think about what do you need every day when you play this game, right? Farming troop, movement speed. You need that, right? You're farming all the time. That's why you probably should spend some time, you spend some investment on increasing your movement speed, right? You can spend something on here because you need that every day. And you can also invest something which is on life quality improvement. For example, you can invest on your specialty configuration. So what it does, it means it gives you extra slots. You can customize your specialty, which is for you can quickly swap between development or battle or the other purposes you want to set up. For example, if I have these specialties at the level 20, level 2, investment level 2, they give me extra 2 slots, which is pretty epic, because what it does is it gives me the specialties. See, there is a button for the specialties, right? I configure 2 because I have finished the 2 investment on the specialties. So I can pretty much play around this one to see, oh, how much I want to fix them, I want to reset everything. It doesn't cost me anything. I got to hold my points back, then say, oh, I want this one, 24. What about this one? Let's just max out to this. Well, I can mess around with it without worried about anything. Of course, if I want to save, I need to use, I think I will need to use USB. I need to use my USB item, which you can obtain for faction shop. But this one is you can quickly apply swap between attack and the development or the other setup you have done, right? For example, now I want to attack or somebody is attacking me. I don't have time to come here and reset, then click. You don't have enough time. And instead, I can just come here, use pre-config setup to quickly swap between different situations. So that's why this is useful if you have nothing else to invest towards T4 because you're waiting for level 25 investment center. You invest on those life quality improvement. So one already mentioned earlier, so which is the advanced crew, the specialty, right? This one. Another one I use pretty often is the gears, the setup, the equipment specialty setup. So basically, I have this level at the investment level 2 as well. So what it does is it gives me same thing like specialties, right? I can swap between different setup. By system, by default, give you the default setup like construction, investment, but you can have more. For example, I can have attack, right? I can have kingpin set, right? Okay, what I want to use for kingpin hunting, right? So this one, of course, you don't have to have this. You can do this, I set up this, I can do this, I set up this, you can do that. But again, as I mentioned earlier, if you are on the attack or you are attacking people, you have very slim, you don't have insane luxury amount of time to prepare. You need those things to speed up your preparation, I should say. So those things worth investment. And the other things for life quality improvement is, I mentioned earlier, so one is of course farming, movement speed, your troop movement speed, and also the configuration setup, you need that. And I think there is another one, which is the crew configuration. Oh yeah. So I mentioned like this one is for equipment. This one is for equipment setup. I just show you. This one is crew configuration, and what you can do is you can go to faction club. There is configure crews, and you can set up different setups. For example, initial attack, I need the cost because people got a war, so this is my setup for initial attack. Then for the follow-up, because the war is done, this is my setup, and this is my enforcers. And so by doing that, if I want to attack somebody, I'm not going to really attack anybody, but I'm just saying if I want to attack this guy, I can quickly set this one. This is my setup. And all I want to use is follow-up setup. I should do like this. So it can also save me a lot of time, save me a lot of trouble. The other things which is life quality improvement I can talk about is trying to at least level your VIP level to 12, right? Why? Because when you reach VIP level at 12, well, by the way, that is not investment. That is something VIP leveling up. You can get VIP points by spending gold. Not recommending though, or you can get from the casino or the other events. Because if you have on the level 12, it give you open all button, which is another life quality improvement, which I enjoy the most. Otherwise, you probably have to click on this every single of the goods. Click it. That will take. I just feel like it's okay if you don't mind it, but I feel it's cumbersome. The other things which I can say when you're waiting for investment center at the level 25 is you can spend some time on Kingpin or the casinos, right? Because you do Kingpin every day. You need the casino every day. But keep in mind, you only do that because you are waiting for your investment center to level 25. Once you have your investment center to level 25, then you should go back to your T4 investment immediately, right? So a few things you need to avoid. Defense. You don't need that. Trust me, you don't need that. As I mentioned earlier, that the war is not going to do anything. The traps. What trap it is? Oh my god, you don't need those things, right? It's a completely waste of time and a waste of resources. Unless you have unlocked your T4, you have nothing else to unlock. If you want to have a bit more security, then you do on the defense, right? Like, look at me, like I even I even spent some time on the advanced defense. Jesus Christ, like when you have 1 million war HP and the war doesn't hold even for 1 second, and for preparing the war, I'm still in the middle of the recovering my war. 20 days. I already used some war repairing like Speedup, like this one, like this. Just use that 3 hours war reparation. Like, come on. I spent 100 days Speedup to improve my war, and the war only hold for a second. And for preparing the war, need like another 40 days. If you see what I mean, right? Don't spend time on those unnecessary investment. You invest on economy, on crew, on advanced crew, because I said like increase your farming movements, your troops movement speed, and life quality improvement. Or you can do some formation, right? Because there is investment, you can increase your movement speed as well, which is help you every day. And farming troop movement speed, resource transfer movement speed. You don't really need this transfer like resource transfer movement speed, but if you want to unlock different formation, I don't know if you guys know, but there is a formation you can practice here, like different squad formation, but you need to unlock those information before you can use that. So that could be another topic. I'm not going to discuss that today, otherwise this video is going to be crazy, right? Okay, so I just mentioned about investment, what it should do, what it should not do, and what's the life quality improvement. Alright, also I give my tips about my underboard specialties. And alright, so before I close this video, I want to give you some fun fact about something which you don't know. Do you know you can actually disassemble the traps? Right? You know you have traps here, right? You can assemble those things, but actually you can destroy the traps. How to do that? You open the trap and click on attributes, and then you can actually disassemble the traps. I don't know why people want to introduce these things, but what actually I use that thing today because I I accept a faction call up event which asked me to increase the influence by 1.2 million, and I don't want to. I'm currently on the investment of T4 investment. And I don't want to use my speed up yet because I want to wait till the government war start for your information. So when you do the speed up on certain day on government war, you can get government war points, which can be exchanged in the government war shops. So I want to use speed up when the government war started. I don't want to use it now. And for the training, of course, I can do that. But I will need a lot of training speed ups, and also I will for the building I can use that. So what I did is like I actually to cut it short. Actually, I disassemble my traps, then I just assemble them again because that can actually give some influence. Yeah, because those requirement it clearly says like healing and repairing traps, the influence you recover doesn't count. But if you disassemble the traps and assemble again, it counts. On the other end, there is a daily quest you need to do. Basically, is like assemble traps. So what I did, I find myself actually every day I'm disassembling traps and assembling again. Not recommending that though, but it's some fun facts for you want to share with you. So alrighty, so that's pretty much the video for today. How long I'll be recording, I don't know. But oh my god, it'll be an hour. Can't believe Zen just did another video. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Hopefully you found this video is very informative and help you with unlock T4 as a free-to-play player. So thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you next time. Have fun with Grand Mafia game. See you guys.